Here we are live from I Wonderful, and with actually we are live from Finland tonight with Temmu Nikki, the director of Lovemilla. That is the the one of the movies of this week from I Wonderful that is completely dedicated to some Valentine's Day and to for all the people that is in love. Uh, Very nice to have you with us, Timo or Teemu. I think
Teemu.
the right
Yeah,
pronunciation is Teemu. Yes. How
uh,
are you?
fine. Thank you. It's very nice to be almost now in Italy, at least through this internet. And I'm very good, and I don't know. I'm happy to answer your questions, whatever they might be.
Well, you told me that it's almost warm in Finland right now outside.
Yeah, it's minus 17. So it's a bit cold. But in fact, I'm building a tent sauna outside because of course in Finland we have different kind of saunas, and there's also the version that which is tent, like normal tent made out of canvas, and then we put the stove there, and it's a very nice sauna when there's a minus 20 or something, and inside the tent there is plus 80.
This is fantastic. I want to try it. I will come to Finland as soon as possible to try it. But well, let's talk about Lovemilla. And Lovemilla is a movie from 2015, and
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, it is based upon a web series, if I'm right.
yeah, it was first web series that it was I made. If I remember correct, I made 70 episodes, short episodes from 5 to 10 minutes of Love Milla, and it was a huge hit in Finland, and it immediately had this same kind of idea than the film, that we are mixing genres, and it's like we like to call it, is a genre anarchy, because anything can happen, and we sort of let our imagination run wild through the Love Miller field.
Yes, Lovemilla is definitely like this because, well, we don't want to spoil anything to our viewers, but
Mm.
there is a horror, there is a love story, there is a cyberpunk in some ways, there is a sci-fi, and what else? Have I missed something?
But of course, it's horror film, and it's almost there's musical parts, and of course, it's a comedy.
And there are so many interesting things in Love Mila, and especially if, as if someone is well deep in your filmography. First thing, it's quite peculiar the way you see family in your movies.
Uh, uh, is it in all of my movies? I'm not sure.
No, even some of them.
Yeah, yeah. I guess uh, I maybe I haven't realized it myself that I may make peculiar families, or father-child relationships can be a bit difficult or strange. But yeah, also in Love Milla, there's the protagonist, the main character's parents are a bit strange, and they sort of they also have these two different kind of forms when they are drinking and when they are not drinking, and they completely change to another form. If we or I don't want to spoil anything. You have to see it. What's they transform into, but that's the horror film part.
And your movies is in some ways a kind of a window of on Finnish contemporary society, but of course you look at this society in a very funny way. Is this a kind of way to understand better the place where you live?
I think Finns are quite known of using black humor, and I think the stereotype of Finnish people is that we are quite quiet and shy, and we like to live in the forest and eat reindeer and keep to ourselves, which is partly true because I also enjoy being alone a lot, and I'm not that. I like to spend time with my family, and I like to make films, but I hate I hate all the fuss, which is not filmmaking. But I guess the black humor, like also Kaurismäki, has a lot of this kind of very melancholic humor, which is not necessarily make you laugh, but at least make you smile.
I'm very happy that you mentioned Aki and I guess also Mika Kaurismäki, the both of them.
Yeah.
And is there a kind of Finnish movie tradition that we probably missed, except the Kaurismäki brothers?
Sorry, now I didn't hear the question about what Kaurismäki brothers.
Oh, except the Kaurismäki brothers.
No, I think Kaurismäki they are the most famous directors in Finland, and their style is so, at least Aki's style is so unique that you immediately know the sort of the style. And we have a couple of directors who has some kind of humor, and I think I might also have a bit some kind of humor, but at some point my film Euthanizer, it was told that it's like Kaurismäki in acid, which sort of means that I use probably I've seen his film and he has influenced of my work, of course, but I'm the second generation, so I might sort of be a bit wilder in my stories.
I totally agree with the definition about a euthanizer, and that I've seen maybe 3 years ago. Yes, it was 2017, if I remember well. And we want to tell the audience, euthanizer is the story of a pet euthanizer that, well, the story turns in a very different way at a certain point, but there's also a love story in the movie.
There is a love story, very peculiar love story, but yeah, there's there is love, yeah, and also pain, but love, yes.
A lot of pain, yes, a lot of pain. And coming back to Lovemilla, there are so many funny things and invention in Lovemilla that I really have to ask you, where all this stuff come from?
I don't know. It was sort of when we made the TV series, the 70 episode, and the film, all in 2 years. So we were working with Lovemilla day and night, with the episodes, with the film. And I had a very good crew, and Jani Pösö, who is the producer and the other writer of the film, we sort of let us loose in a way that we didn't care what the details work in the film or how how it would work the whole film. We were just interested that let's just put everything that we can invent and we can make into the film. And also I had a very good set AD, whose idea was like the kung fu panda, the fighting panda, or these kind of things that we sort of tried to tell everybody who was involved with the film that, okay, now this is the film that we can do whatever we want to do. And I have to say that I haven't seen the film in many, many years. And I was supposed to watch it today, so I could sort of remember everything. But now when you ask me questions, I start to remember that, oh my God, we did that also. Oh, there's this and that thing. And of course, for film lovers, there is like 20 details for different kind of films that I was in love when I was a teenager. So like there's
and we will not reveal any of these little tricks because we want our audience to know which one are. And how do you feel knowing that each time you make a movie, you can make almost everything you want?
I love it, of course, and I try to. Of course, when I produce and sometimes I also edit the films, I want to have all the final cut has to be. I have to have it from the beginning till the end, and creating new worlds or creating the world inside of the film is the best thing of filmmaking, of course. And I think I'm not the best director in the world. I'm not the best writer in the world. But when I combine all of these things, I'm at least something. I'm sort of at least interesting filmmaker. And I also try not to make the same film again. So every time when I start to make a film, I immediately decide that I won't make these decisions that I made in last film, because I want to sort of live in the edge of will this be a very bad film or will this be an excellent film? And that is sort of the thing that I think that to make a very good film, to make an extraordinary good film, you have to take so many risks during the process that it could turn out very bad or very good. And this is just my philosophy, and I'm trying to in each project I try to be still as bold as I was in making my first films, when I was naive and I thought that I can do anything. And there's a saying that at least in Finland, that when you're making a film, you should be making like it's your last film. I disagree. I think when you are making the film, you should be making it like it was the first film, when you were still sort of enjoying and you were discovering new things, and you were sort of you were the child playing with cinema. The last film will be boring because you are thinking that you are going to die and you want to be that people respect you and you are an artist or something. Ugh.
No, that one is for Swedish people. And well, I know that it's strange, but I want to ask you something about pizza.
Yeah.
Because well, one of your shorts is called Fantasy, and it's all based about the fact that there is this guy that just wants to change something in his life, in his family's life, actually. And I always thought that that was a splendid metaphor to make people understand how easy it could be to have a better life. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but did you know that it's a true story?
What?
It happened to me. It's a true story. It happened to me.
Really?
Really. Yeah, it happened to me when I was 16, and I'm from the very small village. I'm 20 kilometers from the village, and in that village they opened a pizzeria, and I wanted to have a pizza, so I drove with my moped to the village, and in fact I worked for a day to get the money, and I bought the Quattro Stagiano, was the name of the pizza in real life, not Fantasia. And then I drove back, and it started to rain, and my moped broke down, and the pizza fell down on the ground many times. And in real life, it was my mother who came, not my father, like in the short film. And we ate the pizza. And I remember when I was eating the pizza, and it was sort of the ground, crumbled, the stones were, in my mouth, and I was crying, and my mother said that it's not that bad. So it's a true story. So I don't know the sort of, for me, it's not a metaphor. For me, it's a documentary.
But at this point, I have to ask you, how much of autobiographical there is in Lovemilla?
There are things of me, of course. And I also have a pizza T-shirt now. Okay, I have to tell the story of.
This joke was not set up. It's just. It's fantastic. This thing is fantastic. Your shirt is fantastic.
yeah, but this is because our company's name is It's Alive, and this is sort of a prop to a TV series that we shot this year. So we stopped shooting a week ago, and we needed to make a pizza company. So we made this a Pizza Live. And the name comes from because I made one film with a blind actor, and he had this phone which reads everything, like, because he can't see. And he when I called, it always said that Temmu Nikki Pizza Live. And the Siri, when it said it's alive, he always heard Pizza Live, and he was wondering why the film company's name is Pizza Live. So we made T-shirts of this.
This is pure genius. I have to tell you, this is pure genius. It's fantastic. And I have seen that maybe there is Andrea. I don't know if he is available or not yet. I'm trying to understand. Yeah.
Aspettatemi.
Here it is. Andrea Romeo.
Ciao, Teemu.
Ciao.
You understand why I love this guy? This smile is wonderful. That make me happy. So proud to present tonight Lovemilla for St. Valentine, and see you soon for your Euthanizer film, Italian premiere in the next few months.
Cool.
Nice. This is great news. So we will have a Euthanizer as soon as possible here.
How was this conversation, Alessandro?
Oh, it's fantastic. You can discover new things every time that Teemu opens his mouth, and everything is wonderful. Now I just realized that he shot a documentary, another short movie.
Wow! And we are looking for the new one. What about? I don't know if it's still announced, the third film.
Yes, NIMBY.
Yeah, but NIMBY is already out in Finland.
It's done?
It's done, yeah.
Come on, I want to watch it, your movie soon. Ah, wow, yeah. I didn't know that.
We have to make it possible for you to watch it. Yeah.
Great.
After NIMBY, I already have done another feature and TV series too. So I've been working a lot.
Wow, so great. Alessandro, chiudi tu se stiamo chiudendo o...
Yes, we're almost done, Teemu. I just want to ask you something about
Yes.
about the fact that you really work a lot. I mean, I know that you love your job so much, but you really never stop shooting. Why? Is it just like being always in train?
I don't know. I think, you know, I think it's the best thing in the world. I love being in the production, and I love the moment when I go to the set. I'm always the first person arriving in the morning. I'm the first. Me and catering. So I'm waiting with the catering to the crew to come to the set, and I love the fact that when I'm thinking that, okay, today we are doing this, and the world that we are building will have a couple of pieces more, and I just love it. I would want to shoot even more films, but I think it's physically impossible.
Well, but as a matter of fact, you will be with us very soon because, well, Andrea, you told us that Euthanizer will be soon in Italy. Not very soon, but soon.
No, I think in few months.
Okay,
And
nice.
we will try to watch your last feature film, Nicky, and and really we've been so happy to have you here tonight, and I hope the audience of I Wonderful will enjoy Lovemilla even one more than once.
Oh, hopefully they will watch it 10 times at least.
Why not? So, thank you, Teemu. Ciao.
Ciao. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
It was nice. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
For us as well.